Hi, this is Ron from rontalkshomeschool.com. So I'm here to talk about a quote that I wrote on Instagram this week. It says, when you realize that you are just as important as your homeschool, then and only then will you understand how detrimental me time is. So some of the moms ask me, can you explain this to me, or can you break that down? So basically, that's what I'm here to do, okay? So let's take the beginning part of this quote. It says, when you realize that you are just as important as your homeschool. What does that mean? It means that you are an individual. You are not your homeschool. And we always talk about, well, some of us actually talk about people that are workaholics. Most of us women hate workaholics, especially when our husbands are just working. We don't like it. But actually, homeschool can make us a workaholic because our work is in our home and our work is our children, and that is what we do. We do our children. So it's like it's a double whammy, okay? So we have to realize that we are an individual. We are not the homeschool. Everywhere we go, we're in the car, we're teaching. When we're in the supermarket, we're teaching. When we are walking down the street, we're teaching. When we're at home, we're teaching. We become the homeschool. We are not individuals. So there should be some form of separation between, hey, you know what? I'm an individual. I am Ronnie, and I have personal likes, and I have personal tastes. Some of us, many of us moms, do not understand this because we go through life day in and day out, and we just become our homeschool. And we do the same things day in, day out. We teach, and we are mom, and we are caretaker, and we are nurse, and we are always on duty, okay? But let's take the second part of that quote. Then it says, okay, let's start from the beginning. When you realize that you are just as important as your homeschool, then and only then will you understand how detrimental me time is. Then and only then will you understand how detrimental me time is. Why? Because when you understand that you are an individual, what we just spoke about, that means that you need time and attention just as much as your kids do. You need time and attention, and you will start to work on yourself. You know, I've heard many moms say, there are some days I feel like I have to fight just to take a shower. You know, I don't have time. I'm too busy to do me time. I can't. But you know what? The truth is that when you understand that you are important, you'll take care of yourself. And that is so true. And I'm not just talking about getting in the shower. I mean, that's just the bare minimum of what we're talking about. But I'm talking about getting away, going to the library for you, going to the library and not taking your kids, and sitting down and reading a novel that you want to read, okay? Even if it's just an hour every 2 to 3 days, something. If you tell me that you are too busy to have any sort of me time, then something is wrong. You are not understanding how important you are in this relationship. Let's take a machine, for instance, okay? Let's just say I'm going to create some sort of machine that does everything. This machine washes the dishes, it irons the clothes, it homeschools the kids, it cooks the meals, it does everything. I mean, wow, actually, I should create something like that. But anyway, so let's just say you have a machine like this in your house, right? And it works constantly, and you never take care of it. You don't take it to the shop for repairs, and you don't oil it, and you don't give it the things that it needs. Eventually, what will happen to this machine? It's going to break down. Exactly. And what will happen to your meals? What will happen to your homeschool? That means that someone else will have to do it, or it will fall by the wayside. So this is what I mean. If you neglect yourself for the sake of the cause, there will be no cause, because the cause originates with you. That's what I mean. So just like this machine, you've got to take care of yourself. You have to schedule little me things. Go to the salon and get your hair washed. You don't have to go and get a big do and spend a whole bunch of money. If you don't have any money, get out, take a walk. Okay? If you don't have much to do, go to the park and sit on the bench and read a book. That is me time. It's something. Go for a drive. Turn the speakers up loud and go for a drive. Go and just do something other than work. Work on you. And when I say other than work, it's good to work for the Lord. I understand that. But let's not jump out of the frying pan into the fire, okay? So when I say do something for you, I don't mean don't homeschool your kids and then go and take on another huge project with a ladies group. No, that's not me time. What you're doing is just shifting things. You're taking care of something else. Take care of something that you like to do. Do you like to paint? Do you like to crochet? Learn something new on YouTube. I know y'all have seen my reads, right? That's me learning something new on YouTube. I just learned how to do this like a year and a half ago on YouTube. And that's what I did. Turn on YouTube. Hey, I always wanted to learn how to make a wreath. And bam, that's exactly what I did. And I just learned, and it was exhilarating. It took my mind away from school for the time that I was doing it, and it makes me feel refreshed and invigorated because I'm doing something for me. And when you don't do that, eventually this type of thing can backfire if you don't take care of yourself. You can actually become very embittered and very angry at those who you are taking care of. It's very true. You can become a very angry mom. You can become a very angry wife. Maybe even doing abusive things. You never know. So just let me leave this with a story and let me tell you about myself, okay? Well, I have had a cough for such a long time. For almost a month now. And those that, saw me at this event I just went to, I was coughing my head off, right? And I still am. So when I went to church about 2 weeks ago, one of the ministers, I heard her tell my daughter, you have to take care of mom, And I thought to myself, that felt weird to me. I was like, what? Take care of mom? I was like, Charity's never taking care of me. This is what I'm thinking. And then I started really thinking about it. I started thinking, wow, that's a shame. But then it came right back to me. I thought to myself, why has she never taken care of mom? Because guess what? Mom doesn't need anyone to take care of her because mom always takes care of herself. And mom takes care of dad, and mom takes care of Timothy, and mom takes care of Charity, and she takes care of the cooking, and when mom gets sick, do I stay in bed? Nope. Bam, I'm up and I'm doing it. I'm working. Okay? So I look so strong. And so inside, my body could be killing me. But I'm up and I'm working and I'm strong. So why does anybody have to take care of me? Right? So my point is that take care of yourself, and secondly, allow others to take care of you. Allow yourself to be wined and dined from your husband. If he does not, you take him out, okay? Have some me time with your husband also. And you do what you have to do to make yourself relaxed. Sit and listen to music. Do something aside from your job as a homeschool mom. And this is where I conclude. And this has been Ron with RonTalksHomeschool.com.